Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti-Vedanta Narayana Sri Krishna Leela Katane Sudaksham Avadharya Madhurya Gunai Chayuktam Varam Varenyam Purushamantam Narayanam Tam Sirasa Nama Hridandi Nam Bhakta Shiro Sri Krishna Padavja Udaika Chaitanya Leela Amrita Sara Saram Narayanam Tvam Satatam Prapathe Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Sri Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Let me offer millions of versions of lotus feet of your Gurudev, upon your Guru Varga. Namanishta Santan Vipurjananta Puti Dandavat. And all present, past, future Vaishnavas, Yathavat Dandavat Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Some devotees. Hello, Pranam. Now,
Dandavat Pranam
today,
Gurudev.
Dandavat. Today is Shayan Ekadashi Upvasa. So, 28th Jagannath Punar Rath Yatra. Lord Jagannath came back to his place, Nilachal. So our Gurudev has said that even while coming back, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they all used to dance. Of course, their mood is to taking Krishna to Vrindavan. Now you might say, wait a minute, we were telling from Dwarka to Vrindavan, now again Vrindavan to Dwarka. How do you reconcile? See, wherever Krishna is, that is Vrindavan. So that way, you have to reconcile. So, and it's amazing. See, the Krishna tastes so many rasas, So, and in a way, it takes one more year, for 10 days for the next year, Rath Yatra, like that. So the anxious, builds up. Wow, when will I go to? So something like that. Also, Vedant is one Bhakti. Kamal Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj disappeared yesterday. Was also great Vaishnava, amazing pastime with him. When he met Bhakti-Vidanta Saraswati Thakur, he was a reporter in Calcutta. He came to report things, but then he started hearing the Harikatha, gradually then he dedicated his entire life. So, many pastimes with Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj. Then Shayan Ekadasi today, meaning Lord is taking these 4 months, taking rest, Shayana. So starting today. So then, depending upon devotees, tomorrow they will start the Chaturmasya, some of them, and others start from the Purnima, 3rd July. And the 3rd July is the disappearance day of Sanatana Goswami. Then the 4 months, Chaturmasya begins. So we should follow all the 4 months. There is some understanding, no, we are Vaishnavas, we follow only Kartik Mas, the last month. No, not like that. Kartik Mas month, compulsorily we have to follow. It doesn't mean that we slack or we don't follow these 3 months. So it's an indication that we have to follow these 3 months. And also the 4th month very strictly, that is the indication. So now the first month we know no leafy vegetables. Then second is curd. 3rd month is milk. And the 4th is oil sesame seeds. But in all 4 months, you cannot take few things. Tomatoes. Okay. Actually, tomato is not really good at all. I can demonstrate. I demonstrated to few devotees when they were here. And then red chilies, it makes you negative, See, negative, positive, what it is our body functioning is the cells thing works best in the alkaline media. But the byproducts is acidic. So, but if you have, that's why intake must be more of alkaline nature, like vegetables. Also, not all vegetables. You have to be careful. Some vegetables. So, like lady's finger is forget. So I can show you a few of them, or maybe send you a photo. What are positive, more alkaline, and then that way it will neutralize the functioning of the cells. But our body generating acids, and then we are eating acidic food, then what happens? If you feel burning sensation, gas, all these things is because of this. That's why the water also, we should put some Agnihotra dust, make it alkaline. Water should be alkaline. That way you will not feel, you can chant better. Okay, if you are healthy, if your body is not bothering you, then you can concentrate, you can chant. Okay, our whole idea of becoming healthy is to do better service to the Lord, so we can remember Him better. Okay, that's the whole idea. Not that we will be, live longer and then enjoy our senses. No. Okay. So, it's not like that. The sense gratification should decrease. Okay. The whole idea of Chaturmasya is that we reduce intake certain things so that increase our bhakti, our sadhana. That's the whole idea. So gradually give up these things. And there are many other scientific reasons also. Giving up for a period, 1 month, then again you start taking it, it will more efficient, efficient absorption and all that. Like you give a break, you give a break and then start all over again. So that's one reason. The other reasons also seasonal. Uh, so so Purnima from 3rd July for some of them begins Chaturmasya. We should do this all the 4 months. Then all the 4 months, no honey, no tomato. Then few things are there. No urd dal, no, some kind of dal. Formal, like, and no beans. Okay, there's so many kinds of beans forbidden, like kidney beans, then French beans, runner beans, cluster bean, like that. Bell pepper, brinjal, brinjal you cannot take. Small melon, mouse melon, all these things. Then white brinjal is actually forbidden. We should not take at all. Brinjal also I found negative, except there is maybe one type which I will not able to get a sample. But brinjal in general, it should be only 4 months. Actually, for entire lifetime, if you give up with good, Madha Sampradaya is negative, Except there is one kind. Lady's finger is okay. Then the main thing is depending upon the season, fruit, roots, or anything. What happens if we develop our greed and we forget Krishna? If we take those things in a lot of quantity, then we become attached to this this mundane world. So in Chaturmasya, what is it? We have to reduce that or give up controlling that, and then we engage in Harikirtan. So that's why these things, the beans and all that. It's puts you load on the digestion and all that. Gas and so many things. Now, main purpose is, of course, there are many reasons. See, the Chaturmasya is for everybody, for all Varnashrama, for all Varna and Ashrama. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself followed it, or while he was in Srirangam, for example, also Jagannath Puri. So he followed it. Then cutting hair, nails also is forbidden. Except what we do in the middle of, after 2 months later, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he found his brother taken sannyas and then samadhi, that time he shaved his head. So, on remembrance that we do that after 2 months. So, Vishwarup Mahasava. So, Otherwise, Chaturmasya is very, very important. It's for compulsory for all the walks of life. Now, the Shayana Ekadasi, there is one pastime where Shayani Ekadasi. Now, this month is Ashadha Mas. Shukla Paksha, the moon is increasing. Like pretty soon we'll have full moon. So, Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking question, Krishna is answering. Oh Krishna, oh Yudhishthira Maharaj, one time Narada Muni, he asked Brahma about this. So what? So Narada Muni, Brahma is telling Narada, oh Narada, in this samsara, in this world, this, so please listen this, what he is saying. Brahma is telling Narada, what he is telling? Oh Narada, in this world, in this samsara, in this samsara, you understand, right? This worldly life. Everything except Ekadasi. But truly, I'm telling, he's telling, there is, all are inauspicious except Ekadasi, everything else is inauspicious. So, like this, so pure, we can destroy all sins and then we can fulfill all the desires. And one who does not do this Ekadasi, this fasting, they guarantee he is desiring to suffer in the hellish planets. And this Ekadasi is known as Shayani. So, Lord is taking rest, he start taking rest. So, to please the Lord, Rishikesha, it is essential, compulsory for everybody to follow this. So, and regarding this, he is telling one pastime. Long time back, there was a king, he's in Ramayana, Mandata, King Mandata, Rajarshi, was a king and also Rishi, Rajarshi, Devarshi, Rajarshi, like that. Sage among the kings, Rajarshi meaning is sage among the kings. Devarshi is like Narada Muni, is the sage among the devatas. Not all devatas are sages, but Narada Muni is exception. So, and he is a very amazing king. He used to take care of his citizens just like his own children. There was no, in his kingdom, there was no suffering, no disease, no, durbhiksha, meaning very, nature calamities, natural calamities. And there was no shortage of food or anything. No one was improperly behaving, all that. So like that, time went by for a long time. Then, for some reason, higher power, 3 years consecutive, no rain came. So if there is no rain for 3 years, no grains, like that. So life becomes very difficult. So because of that, people were giving charity, following yajnas and all that started becoming less and less. Then all the citizens went to the king and told, "O king, please hear our words." Narayana, you remember? Narayana, Nara, meaning it indicates water. Narayana, one who takes lying on the water. Narayana is like a bed, taking bed. Nara, water, water. One who is lying on the water. So Lord Vishnu on that water is lying there. That's why his name is Narayana. So the clouds, in the form of clouds, he showers everywhere. Because of the rain, we get grains. Then through grains, the citizens gets produced. Now, present time, because of shortage of food, so people are becoming less happy and disappearing. Oh king, so somehow do something so that this can be elevated. Then King Mandata is telling, what you are telling is right. Through grains, the life comes. Actually, there is a scientific example, how through rain the living entities enter, and through food grain they enter. So, womb, mother's womb eventually, through male and then female enter. So it is there. This description is there. So now I understand, because of the fault in the king, these things are happening. But I'm trying to find where I went wrong. I wish I cannot understand, because my fault, all of you are suffering. See how great the king is. Nowadays, politicians don't think like that. They think fault in others. Our tendency is also like that. That's why we say when you're chanting, what you remember? This finger does not change because it's outside. Because its only thing is finding fault. But 3 times, it is pointing towards us. That's why first thing is never find fault, never criticize, and never stop chanting. If you are chanting all the time, then where is the time for criticism or finding fault? Okay. So our Gurudeva said these 3 C's. So especially this Chaturmas, we should take a determination, today, that this coming 4 months, I will somehow increase my chanting. I will decrease my finding fault, okay? And I will decrease my complaints. So we should decrease these 2 and increase chanting. And there's so much. you know. Lord is watching. No, Lord is perfect. Don't think that if you are doing good in this material world, doing good. No, don't think like that. The more we lose our attachment to this world, that is the indication of our, progress. That's what we need. Not getting more attachment to this world. Okay, try to understand. So, no, I'm good. My family is good. I'm making money is good. This, that. They are getting attached to this world. So you are slackening in your bhakti. Then eventually, what happens? This world is a miserable place. Okay, don't try to avoid misery. So don't try to attachment. Don't create relationship in this world. That's why I remember last time we were saying. We were saying we have to remember this. What we were saying is this world. Our Gurudev is saying all the relationship that we create. Okay, all the relationship that we create in this world are false. Whereas all of the objects of this world are true but temporary. All the objects that we see are true but temporary. Nothing is permanent. But relationship that we create with all these objects, with myself, is all temporary. Is all false. Now we are generating. We are making this false relationship so much time and effort. You see, right? You have this relationship, that relation. I know all this. So many things. But they're not real. They are false. Why? Because this relationship based on the body identification. Body is changing every second. Right? Mind is also eventually it goes away. Right? We have to on the platform of soul. Is only related to Krishna. So our attachment to that should increase. If the attachment to this body relationship is increasing, what happens? We lose that. So, it's so that's why the Chaturmasya is basically this point. The relationship that we making with this material world should decrease, and they are false. Okay, it will not do anything. That's why how many families, how many this. I'm sorry to say this. Marriages they broke down. Parents, they put so much energy with the children. Oh, I love him, I love her, this, that. Then after they grow up, what happens? You understand, you become, oh, I did so much service to them. No, they don't care. It's not fair. See, but in the growing up, if you have taught them Ekadashi, spiritual values, understand? Without attachment, see, as a duty, understand? We are in this world, we cannot neglect these things, okay? But right perspective, what I'm saying, is our duty bound. We have to do these things, from this spiritual point of view, That way, your attachment will not be there, and they also grow spiritually, okay? They will appreciate. They can better handle the tensions, pressure, and all that, One who does Ekadasi, it is not that by doing Ekadasi our problems will disappear. Problems will be there, but we get somehow strength, extraordinary strength. Hey, I can face it. And somehow it gets solved. Okay. Otherwise, we'll get drowned in the problems. Okay, all around the problem, like that. So, but the objects of this world are true, but temporary. So, right to this, no. But we take so much effort and all the development relation, all these worthless things, you know. So, and those Chaturmasya is that. And another thing our Gurudev is telling, activities of the shadow potency, Mahamaya, are generally either false or temporary. Shadow potency, this Maya. All these activities are either false, but we take it true. Oh, no, I know, I can see this, that. Whereas all the many activities of Yoga Maya, okay, are eternal. The thing. Yoga Maya is eternal. And the shadow, like if I take, for example, shadow of a mango, now is the shadow, by looking at shadow, if I say, no, this is my mango, I'll taste it, what, appear, so it's false or temporary. How long shadow will also appear? Not always. So, but it indicates the presence of the true object. See, that's the thing. Shadow indicates the presence of the true object. So, Mahamaya indicates there's the Yoga Maya. So, those activities are eternal. So, we should work on the platform with the prayers. We should come under Yoga Maya. So, the Yoga Maya thing is, center is Krishna, pleasing Krishna. When Krishna is pleased, everybody is pleased. But the example is this hand, okay? If its hand wants to happy on its own, eating, taking rest, how it can be? If it is disconnected from this body, it's out, right? So it's connected. So if it serves this whole, then it automatically gets all the things. So similarly, we are all part of him, okay? If we serve the whole, we automatically get satisfied. Otherwise, do this service, this and that. Sometimes we have to do, okay? I'm not saying that, you have to do middle path. You do things as if you are not attached, but not attached. Okay. So not too much attachment, mundane, So see as a spirit, part of Lord. See the relationship with the Lord. Okay, everything has a relationship with the Lord. Okay, every object in this world is related to Krishna, but not all objects are Krishna. Okay, don't mistake that. One time, there was one, our Gurudev gives an example. A donkey, they put on a tilak, right, for the donkey. And then a mala, Tulsi mala. So everybody was coming and paying obeisance to a donkey. Wow, So it is not that you put on tilak and Tulsi mala, the donkey became a god. No, not like that. Donkey is also servant of the Lord. Lord is in his heart. So everything should remind of him, his presence. Without his presence, nothing exists. So in the background, background only his activity, everything is in his energy, directly, indirectly. So if we see his activity behind everywhere, then we are not lost to him. Okay. then you will not get bewildered. When do we get bewildered? As soon as we do not see him. It's connection. I see connection with my senses. Oh, this will be good for my senses, for enjoyment, for my body. You see? So then we get implicated because that is the point that should not have been done. So we get punishment. See, the reality is everything is meant for his service. Everything is related to him. If I say no, it is meant for my enjoyment, we become implicated. That is wrong. Okay, that is an offense. So we get punished. So that's why we do not involve in karma. We have to do activity. Okay, what is difference between bhakti and karma? The same thing in karma. What it is? Oh, I would like to enjoy the fruits of the activity. I'm the enjoyer. Whereas we do the activity, same activity, but the enjoyer is Krishna for his pleasure. See, you cook rice, karmi also cooks rice, devotee also cooks rice. What is the difference? Karmi cooks so that he can enjoy, or his family, related to body. Or we cook for the Krishna for his pleasure. Then we partake that. Understand? So one has a implication, two different implications. Okay. One we have to have a reaction. We have to take action and reaction equal and opposite, right? There are other one, there is no reaction. Bhakti related has no reaction. That means in future we don't have to reap the good or bad. That's why devotees are not creating, we have not come here to do dharma or adharma. We are not come here to do religion or irreligion. Understand? So this is the thing. Huh? So the Chaturmasya is same that way. So in this case, King Mandata is telling his citizens, yes, I must have done some fault, but I'm trying, I'm reviewing all my activities, where I went wrong, but I cannot find out. So, then what the king did was, he took all his citizens to the forest. Why? They are sages, learned sages, Shastra, dedicated to spiritual life. Huh? So he met many of them, and one day, Angira Rishi, Angira is the son of Brahma. Huh? Angira Rishi. Narad Muni and Angira, they always together sometimes, Angira. So he went and told, and Angira asked how he is doing. Then he said, this is the thing, we have no rain, all my citizens are suffering. 3 years. Then the sage Angira, he meditated for a few minutes because he's finding out why it is happening, in meditation. Then after that, he came out of his meditation and he said, this is Satyuga. Okay, there is 4 yugas. Now it is Kali. Then at the end of Kali starts Satyuga, where all the 4 limbs of Dharma are full. Okay. Treta, 3 legs. Dwapara, 2 legs, and now only 1 leg. Okay. Truth. There are 4 legs for the Dharma. Dharma meaning religion. What are those 4 legs? Daya, compassion, austerity, truthfulness, and simplicity. Daya. truthfulness, uh, saucha and uh, tapasya and satya. So, but in this time, Satyuga, now other than Brahmanas, no one can do austerity, tapasya. So, but this time there is a Shudra who is doing it. So you should kill him. This sage Angira is telling the king Mandata. Then Mandata said, oh, no, I cannot do that. He is doing his tapasya. What is wrong with that? Whether he is a low born anyway, I cannot do that. Huh? Uh, uh, so even though he is low born, but he is doing tapasya, is hardness. I cannot do that. Is there any other way? Then king, the sage Angira is telling king, yes, there is this shiny Ekadashi is coming. You follow this Ekadashi. By the influence of that, your problems will be solved. So the king followed all his citizens, this Ekadashi, shiny Ekadashi, and then there were a lot of rains. And again, the whole kingdom became like greenery. So, like that, this problem was solved. So, this is in the one of the Purana, Bhavishottara Purana. So, in other words, in our life, if you want to be always green, right? Green creates is an amazing thing. I remember I told you what is green, right? There are three primary colors. Remember three primary colors? Yellow, red and blue, right? Now what is green? Combination of yellow and blue, the green, right? So who is yellow? Radharani. Who is blue? Krishna, okay? Together they have come in the form of green, understand? That's why greenery, greenery, greenery. We cannot stop, we will get attracted, our eyes. Suppose if you don't see greenery for a long time, your eyes are really looking for green. Understand? Really looking for green. Suppose if you are dark in all the time, what you look sunrise, you'll be automatically drawn. You don't have to tell, anybody where is the sunrise. Gradually. Sunrise that eventually pinkish in the beginning. What that is. Like Radharani, lotus feet of Radha, shining. So we are drawn automatically, cannot stop. So green, sustaining us, photosynthesis, grains, oxygen, understand? So, so in one's life, if you want to bring, in other words, always under the shelter of Radha and Krishna together, we have to do this Ekadashi, right? This is what it is. All Ekadashi, not just this. Ekadashi is actually Swarupa Shakti, mother of devotion, Punya Swarupini. This whole form is, Punya, Sarva Papa, it destroy all sin. Vishnu Bhakti Buddhipan, it will bring out Vishnu Bhakti. Paramartha Gati Pradhan, it will show the path, it will light up our path to the spiritual world. So all other things, it will cover the spiritual path, okay? So that's why you have to follow this. Ekadashi, all Ekadashi. So, now, of course, ours is today is question and answer, right? So, so if there is left time, then we'll talk about Sanatana Goswami thing, because Sanatana Goswami disappears on day is there. We should know more about Sanatana Goswami. So later on, we'll, so any questions here?
Yes, Guru, they will present it now.
Okay. What is the best diet for Ekadashi for a devotee who is diabetic and also undergone a major heart surgery? Please help with your advice. Who is diabetic? Okay. So, diabetic meaning, he is not supposed to take any sugary thing, like sweet, like fruits, which has more sugar in it, right? Sugar content. So, and also like potatoes, also may not be, maybe little bit. But the peanuts, peanuts are, that's okay. And then the roots. See, there are so many kind of roots. Of course, sweet potato is one kind of root, but there is other kinds of root. Okay, I forget the name. They are actually very good. They don't create too much starch content. Starch content will not be there that much. Then cucumber will be good. Even among some fruit, you can, like papaya. See, papaya, not the ripe one, like green papaya, then green banana. You can make so many things. Actually, green papaya is really good. Green other banana, papaya is also green papaya. Green, then some fruits may not be on. Like certainly mango will be it's ruled out, right? So in this season, then I think the peanuts and the root. There are many different kind of roots. Peanut, the root, and what else we used to do? Very good, amazing things you can make. And then chant more. Okay, main thing is chant more and ask Lord Bhakti Devi to somehow, cure my diabetes. Okay. So in the other times, main thing is it should be on other days. I'm not saying for the Ekadasi. Other days, you should take like either black rice. Okay. Black rice is available everywhere in the world. Not red rice. Okay. Black rice and then millet. So many different kinds of millet is there. So if you follow that, your diabetic will become Okay. And then we have one medicine, maybe next week or something I'll put. If you take that 3 months, with some herbs, okay, you will get rid of diabetic permanently. Okay, it has worked out. It is proven. So I will send you the detail of that. Huh? Um, so once for all, I can say goodbye to the uh, diabetic. Uh, now the medicine will create side effects and it has to be properly dealt with. Um, then the water you should take, you should put our Agnihotra dust, uh, alkaline, make it alkaline. Our system, like previously I was telling, we any processed food, okay, is all acidic. Okay. So uh, tomato, avoid it. Okay, chilies, red chili or green chili or any kind. In place of that, black pepper. Then we call it long pepper, black pepper or white pepper. Huh? Then long pepper, and then ginger. This is good for, see, this is the mode of goodness, hot, right? You see, uh, like not hot temperature wise, I'm saying chilly. I don't know how to say. Uh, so that kind of hot, that is mode of goodness. The chilies, red chilies, green chilies, pepper, the well, all this is mode of passion or ignorance. Okay, so you should uh, jira like that. Very very effective. You can cure your diabetes, you know, especially say siridanya. And you should not mix all these millets together. Okay, many people make this mistake. One day one millet like that. Some people take this samachava. No, actually, on Ekadashi, you should not do that. It's also grain, okay? Not on day of Ekadashi. But if you do on other days, you will gradually get over this diabetic. And then eventually there is no question about it, you know. I've seen actually one case um, in Europe. One time I was giving, Ekadasi 4 5 days continuous. Then Ekadasi came uh, in Holland. So what they did was they changed their menu. Before they used to make so many preparations. No. But they said we will serve only fruit, water on the day of Ekadasi for the program. They took the decision. Okay, I did not say anything about it. Then after that, next day Dwadasi, right? Many people came, sir. So, oh my, I did Nirjal, I need Nirjal. 12 people did Nirjal. Out of that, one person, I also did Nirjal. But my condition is diabetic. My situation is I put insulin 3 times a day. But yesterday I did not do any insulin, not even take water, and I'm doing well. Then he come to Bangalore to cure. So he came to Bangalore. He stayed with us for 1 month, and we put him on this millet and all these things. Within a month, he was 3 times per day insulin became once in 3 days. Okay, his insulin dependency came down. Like that, now he's cured. So uh, I'm not saying that advising you should take this extreme situation, but he did not tell. He did it on his own. Okay, and so the willpower. If you depend on Krishna, I'm yours. Okay, I want to live for you. I want to dedicate my life completely for you. Please give me, you know, get rid of my, make my health better. This diabetic or any condition is disturbing me, is making me forget you. Please remove this. If you sincerely pray, okay, honestly pray, and then he knows whether it's sincere or not. He knows, okay. So if you sincerely what, with sankalpa, determination, yes, Lord, yes. I'm tired of this. So many lifetime conditioning, suffering. So please remove this. You know, if you like, okay, we should not put condition. If you like, and I will dedicate, I will chant more rounds. I'll double my rounds. Okay, something like that. You have to entice. Then Krishna says, well, wait a minute. He's so anxious to serve me. He's asking simple things, and he will grant. You know, because Krishna has control over everything. So the reason that we got this disease, okay, diabetes, is for the past. Okay, always some reason is the past or prarabdha karma. Krishna says he will remove that, he will destroy, and boom, immediately no diabetic. Okay, it's called spontaneous healing. Understand? So spontaneous healing by devotion. Huh? So like that. And okay, what is the next question? Oh, how did the original sin start? Is it created by Kali? Previous lecture mentioned there is a law of karma in which in a previous life person might have killed another person, and in next life the role is reversed. Then there must be a starting point in which everything started. How did the original sin start? Okay. See, there are many ways of looking at it. Is it created by Kali? Kali Yuga, that's what you mean. Actually, what is the sin? Okay. Forbidden, right? See, in Veda it's called karma, akarma, and vikarma, right? Activity, karma. Vikarma, activities we should not do. Okay? Forbidden activities. What is akarma? Is that we are supposed to do, but we don't do it. Our responsibility, whatever activity we must do, but we don't do it, becomes akarma. We get implicated also in that. So the activities. Now we cannot stop being active. See, I'm taking breath, right? Breathing is an activity. So many living entities going in and dying, coming out, and the breathing, the air. Is not belong to me. I'm borrowing or using somebody else. So I'm becoming indebted. See, get chain, okay, chain reaction. So now the original sin, if you want to look at that way, is that when the living entities come, see, the living entity is coming from the borderline. Understand? We were not originally, we were not in the spiritual world. We were never in the spiritual world, nor here, okay, in the material. In the borderline, that's where when Karnada Sai Vishnu, looking at it through his eyes, we emanate Jiva. Okay. So there is no time there. Okay, that's why you cannot say, oh, so many millions, billions of years ago I was born. Time is border, So when we, at that time, that living entity is like a spark, has minute independence. Lord has a full independence. Because we are part of Him, Vibhinnamsha, we are separated living entities. We also have a minute independence, not full independence. What is that independence? Oh Lord, I will engage in your service. Or no, I don't want to engage in your service. Okay? That is the only freedom. Okay? Either you can choose to serve Him or not to serve Him. That is our decision. Understand? No force. Lord will not force us to serve you or not serve Him. Okay? It is our decision. But implications are different. If I say, Lord, I want to serve you, then you'll be drawn towards Yoga Maya. And then she will, with the association of devotees and all that, our strength, becoming more and more doing service. But if you say, no, I don't want to serve, you take that path, that means you get attracted to this material world, Jadamaya. So then you will take birth in higher planets, okay, because you have not sinned, not major. Of course, that itself is a sin. See, we are meant to serve Him, but we have that minute independence. We misuse that independence, minute independence. That's why, Jivera Swarupaya Krishnera Nityadas, Krishnera Tatastha Sakti Beda Beda Prakash. Krishna Bhuli se Jiva Anadi Bahirmukha Tara Eva Maya Samsaradi Dukkha. Krishna Bhuli se Jiva. When we forget Krishna, Maya puts us into this prison. Forgetting Krishna. Okay, that's the first thing, So, but He will not force us. You remember me or you don't remember. He will not force. Okay. It is our decision is to remember Him or forget Him. But the implications are different. He will help you both. Okay. If you try to remember Him, He will give more opportunity to remember Him, do service more and more. If you try to forget Him, then He will give you opportunity to do that also. See, so you cannot blame Him. That's what you desire. That's why the desire is very, very important. What we desire. Okay. We desire. Okay. If we desire for Him, then everything becomes real. If we desire for ourselves, for our own thing, then we disconnected. Then it creates, this whole world is created for the who? For the jivas living and who are forgotten Him. They want to forget Him. Okay. See, for them He has created this world. That's why there is so much misery, And then after life, suffering this way, that way, so many. Finally, we come to the end. No, there must be something wrong here. Wrong here. Okay, try to understand. As long as we think I'm okay, this is good, this and that, this will go on. But as soon as we realize for millions of lifetimes, okay, it takes immediately we don't learn. Okay, you know. So I am tired, Lord, suffering. How long? I tried karma yoga, jnana yoga, siddhi, higher planetary system, Indra. I was a Indra for many times. I was a Brahma for many times. And nowhere, And then I was in the lower planetaries. I was a ghost. I was animal. See, all kinds of species we have gone through. Only thing you see is all suffering. Okay. Indra is also in tension. Understand? Brahma is also in tension. So long life. Blah, blah, blah. See, That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayed, "Oh Lord, it doesn't matter which living entity I'm going to take birth next time, but let it be in the house of a devotee." See, he's praying like that. In the house of a devotee, what happens? Then they will start. There is an opportunity to hear the Lord's name, pastimes. It will revert back, right? Doing Ekadashi, then it will shine our path towards Supreme Lord, spiritual world. Otherwise, it gets covered over. You'll be in darkness, right? So that's why our prayer is no matter what happens, whichever birth, wherever you want, whatever species it may be, but let it be in the house of a devotee. In a devotee's house, even if you are any living entity, cockroach or anything, mosquito, they show compassion, okay? Understand? So by touching prasadam, okay, your life becomes changed, okay? Next life, soon you'll become Vaishnava. You get so much promotion, understand? So that compassion, only devotees. That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayer. So that is true. Law of karma, it affects, okay, like previous accounting, okay. To who it is appear, it's applicable for the one who is not surrendered to the Lord. If we surrender to the Lord, then our accounts, previous lives will be diminished, will be wiped out. Sharanagati, you have to surrender to the Lord. Sharanagati is not yet bhakti, okay? It is the gateway to the house of bhakti. Sharanagati. So, sometimes it's true, like you kill somebody in next life, you will be killed by you. See, if I look at, for example, today also I was talking to one family. Okay, they're all relatives. Okay, sisters, brothers, understand, uncles. Okay, I'm sure it must be true around. Now we call it dayadis. I don't know in English what you call it. Something like that. Meaning the people who give you more trouble is not the distant people, somebody outside, who are related to you. They hate you. If you are progressing materially speaking, I'm just giving an example. The people who hate you are what? Your own uncles, brothers, sisters, they will not be happy. She is making so much progress. It's because what? Previous connection, previous life. See, if you hatred with somebody else, then that person or you, if you hate somebody, then you take next life in their own family and then start hating him. Understand? Actually, yeah. So, like this one person, he will take a vow. No, even in my death, I don't go to their house, something like that. Now this sadhu is telling, wait a minute. Once when you're died, they don't bring you to your own house. You might have built multi-story building, right? You think when the dead person, they bring you to the house and then show, see, this is what he built. They don't even allow it, okay? They might bring near the house, then he'll be on the road, okay? Not taken into the house. Understand? But he has spent all much energy, entire life, building this building. Once he leave this body, he is not even allowed there. Understand? So why you take this? No, even if I die, I will not enter his house. Wait a minute, you will not enter your own house, what to speak of other house? You think anybody dies, they will invite him, oh, please bring him to our house, like that? You think it's possible? No, nobody wants it. Our own relatives don't want it. Our own husband, wife, nobody want this dead body. You understand? So why you hate others? Okay. See, one time, um, this sadhu was telling. It was sadhu was very happy. Happy meaning he is not concerned with the day-to-day affairs of the world. He is contented, peaceful. Okay, he is peaceful. One person, because in day-to-day life there is no peace, tension. He asked him, "Oh, say, oh sadhu, how come you are always peaceful? You are not disturbed. How I want to be like that. What is the secret?" Okay. So the sadhu said, he was very interested. He said, "You know, you will die within a week," he said. So this person went home. He said, Sadhu told me that I will live only 1 week. Now what should I do? So he's thinking. So he said, "Oh, I made so many enemies in my life. My neighbors, my relatives, my, the person, all these things." He went, sir. He went to meet all of them. He said he has 1 week, right? So let me solve all these problems. So he made arrangement for his family to leave, financial and all that. Then he said, what to do now? So I hated that person for without reason. Why I should continue? He went himself, said, please forgive me. I hated you for no reason. Now please forgive me. I will not be there for another 4 or 5 days. Later I have to die. The sadhu has told me. So please forgive me, like this. Okay. So he worked out all the relations, you know, whatever was bothering in his mind. Okay. See, sometimes it it hunting back. You remember, yeah, you heard this word called hunting. If I hate somebody, what happens? It's going to haunt us in the night, in the dream or anything. Ah, that. So he got it, he solved all these problems. Personal relations, all it, everybody, neighbors, relatives, went to the uncle, I mistaken you like this, please forgive. They also, oh, okay, forgive me. Like that. So the load on his head became less and less. No worries, right? Okay. Then he completely relaxed. Wow, wow. Everything is settled. Then 1 week passed by, he did not die. Okay. Then he went to the sadhu. Sadhu, he told me I will live only for 1 week, but now it is more than 1 week. I'm still living. What do you think? Now sadhu is asking, all right, now how do you feel it? Are you peaceful? Then this person, yes, I'm very peaceful now. So you tell me, what did he did all week? Oh, sadhu, I worked out. I built up all these unnecessary relationships. You remember we were telling you all the relationship of this world are false. Okay, all the relationship that we create in this world are false, whereas all the objects of this world are true and temporary. So he put into practice. He said false. Oh, I'm an uncle. I thought, what uncle? So relationship. So he went and asked forgiveness, and then da 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 da. So now he has no relationship with anybody, right? False relationship. Understand? He got rid of all the false relationships. Supreme Lord made it strong. The more we give up these false relationships, our real relationship with the Lord, gets stronger and stronger. So the sadhu, are you happy? Yes, no problem. I'm peaceful. See, this is what it is. Okay. So by mercy, if you do not do that, again it is going to hunt us back. You know, there is one pastime, Buddha or something like that. See, hatredness, intolerance. See, one time this one person had a wife. She could not beget children. So, with the permission of this wife, he got married to another wife. Okay. So, she got a child. Now, the first wife, okay, which could not bear a child, should be happy, is it not? Oh, now there is a child in the house. People are. No, she became, uh, jealous of her. Oh, this lady is becoming. So, she tried to kill the mother. You know. And what happened? She poisoned her like that, and then she died. It has happened in Bhagavatam also. There's a story. Okay, telling. Um, Angira Rishi comes. There was a king who had so many, thousands of wives, no progeny. But Angira Rishi said he will not have a children. Then he begged Angira, no, 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 sir, please bless me. I must have a child. Then apparently Angira himself blessed himself as a fruit. Huh? He gave, all right, give it to your wife, one of the wives. She will bear it. So she became pregnant, child was born. Now, all the so many other queens should be happy, is it not? What happened? The king was spending more time with this, she was, because she gave a child, and others became jealousy. So they all, what happened? They all joined together, poisoned this baby. Now the Angirasa said, please, you will not have a child, but he insisted. But then he said, this child will also bring you happiness and then also unhappiness. Do you want that? Yes, sir, no problem. I want happiness and happiness. He said, okay, I'm willing to take both. So when the child was born, he was very happy. Wow, king was so happy, so much this and that. I have a child. Then the child died. He became most unhappy person, more unhappy than before. Okay, okay. So it's the jealousy. The same way, what happened in this jealousy? This first wife killed the second. Who was pregnant. Now next life, or what happened? One was born like a lion and a jackal. Okay, okay. Lion, exchange position, and lion is going to attack jackal, and jackal is trying to. Then next life, what happened? They became a cat and a mouse. Understand? The role is changing. One is trying to attack the other. So all these things, okay, hatred as that thing from the beginning, okay, intolerance and all that. So we have to end it. How? Devotion. So you have to bring both, look, you are a dog, you are a cat, you are a mouse, you are a lion, you are a jackal, and you are this and that, and a ghost also. All this because of this hatredness, it is continuing life after life. Now is the time to make a peace. Both, admit that we are both are devotees, okay, and ask forgiveness each other. So ask forgiveness. All your previous lives will be wiped out. And do service to the Lord. Surrender to the Lord, He'll wipe out all our previous account. Okay. Otherwise, it will continue on with interest. Okay, understand? With compound interest and all that. So this is goes on. That's why, okay, think, don't find fault in others. This fault is ours always. Accept whatever is happening, good or bad, it is I am responsible. It's the mercy of the Lord. Lord is watching, is it not? He is in in the atom, between the atom. He is the Sakshi, he is the witness of everything. He is witnessing everything. Why I should complain? If I complain, that means I'm not accepting him as a witness. So it's a sin. We are denying him his existence everywhere. See, so we get into problem, you know, complaining, criticizing. Oh no, see, I'm injustice. She did injustice. He did injustice. Wait a minute, who did to whom injustice? We are responsible for all these things. I cannot blame anybody else. See, that's why the blaming. Okay, right? We should blame ourselves for our activity. We have not seen. We don't remember. See, I will ask you one question. Okay, 1 year ago, same day, same time, what were you doing? Can you remember? No, most of us we don't. What about 1 month ago? No. 1 week ago? No. Even yesterday? Difficult. Okay. But if you remember whatever transpired, minute details, since last 1 year, you think we can sit quietly? We go crazy. We cannot handle. Oh, that happened, this happened, that happened. Oh, see, meditate on this. We go crazy. We will not die. We will die. No. That's why forgetfulness is one of the greatest mercy of the Lord. We cannot handle, we cannot continue our life without forgetfulness. So that's why forgetfulness is great mercy. Same way, we should forgive everybody. Okay? Kshama meaning forgiveness in Sanskrit. Kshama, if forgiveness is the best quality in us. Lord likes us. Forgiveness, okay? We forgive. Don't put conditions. We ask forgiveness and also we should forgive others. Right? It takes both, okay? One single hand sound will not come. So we should forgive others. When we forgive others, we get forgiveness. Understand? You cannot claim, say, no, I will forgive you. No, I won't forgive you. You should forgive me. No. Okay? Equal amount, You are willing to forgive everything, then Raj arranges, you'll be forgiven everything also. So, best stay surrender to the Lord, because why? If you surrender to the Lord, asking, because everybody is in the Lord, is it not? Vishwarupa, he showed, right? Everybody is in the Lord, they are inside, in Him. So ask forgiveness to the Lord. Please, Lord, I'm surrendering to you. Please wipe out, all our bad, past account is cleanly erased. Then what? We should lead a life such that no more accounts are created. Okay. you know, that is bhakti. Okay. No karma, no dharma, no adharma. Okay, understand? Good or bad, we are doing interested only in bhakti. Nirguna. Okay. Nirguna activity. Okay. So that's what we should do. So nobody creates sin in a sense. See, of course, in the Brahma actually creates sin in a sense. He creates an opportunity to sin. Okay, understand? Opportunity to do sin is created by the Lord through Brahma. Okay, but he does not create sin. He does not force somebody. Oh, I must do sin. No, that is our thing. Knowingly or unknowingly, we do that. Okay. But opportunity is created by, if there is no opportunity to do sin, how is it possible? but he is not held responsible. Like, see, for example, a company creates a knife. You can use it for good thing, cutting vegetable, or you can use it for hurt somebody. Suppose if somebody hurt somebody, then can you go and blame company? You see, because you created this sword, this knife, I'm going to sue you. Right? Is it your fault? No, right? There is no, see, you cannot find fault in creating, manufacturing a knife. But how you use it, it can be used either good or bad. So same way everything, the opportunity must be there. So this is what Krishna creates. Opportunity to do sin where? In this material world, okay? Because, uh, if in forgetfulness of Krishna, that's why he is a mundane world he create, you act like even a god. Oh no, there is no God. Okay, act like God if you want. Okay. He gives you opportunity, all possibilities. But actually, in a sense, Lord is also very, very intelligent, okay? He is trillion times more intelligent than any living entity. What we can destroy, not the soul, understand? Soul will never get touched. Na jayate mruyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita na anyate anyamane sharire. When this world is, when this body get destroyed, na anyate anyamane sharire. This soul is not destroyed. So what he can destroy? This mundane relationship, like false relationship we have created. Then temporary objects, like our body is temporary, right? These things, anyway, it is going to die. See, this body, it cannot, even if you don't destroy, it's going to get destroyed. Time, right? So, what are you destroying? Actually, nothing. It's like a child playing with the toy. Mother is very happy. Mother is doing so many activities, and the child cries. Then what happens? First, mother gives you toys. Oh, baby, play with these toys. If baby is going to play, toys are appealing this way, that way, da. How long is going to play the same toy? How long? You get tired. Then mother comes again, gives attention, gives you different kind of toys. Okay, new toys. Then baby is playing. Wow, this, that. Then how many toys? Finally gets tired. Mother gives you so many new toys. Baby said, no, throwing everything. I want you. Then she takes up on her lap, feeds him. Baby. Same way, okay. Lord is giving you all these kinds of toys to play around. To Brahma Loka, to Tapo Loka, Jnana Loka, Tapo Indra Loka, heaven, and then lower planets. Okay, all playing around this way, that way, so many roles. Then what happened? We get tired of all the things. Then we say, Lord, no, enough of this 14 world. Enough of this 14 world. For our Lord, please have mercy. Then what happens? Then Krishna understands, then he gives you opportunities to satsang, associate with a pure devotee. Okay? He gives you opportunity. Then he do service to the pure devotee. Do, Guru Padashaya like that, Siksha Diksha like that, then service. Then Ekadashi, start doing Ekadashi, Nam Japa, that. Then, Ekadashi will shine your path to go back. So, like this. So, the thing is, Sharana, forget about how it happened, who I was, bye. we cannot remember 1 year ago. Okay. You think you will remember your previous lives? Some people, very, very rare people. When you are in a baby, okay, when you are in mother's womb, Satvik baby remembers 100 lives. Imagine, 100 lives. That's why it's praying like this, okay? Completely surrender. Lord, how much freedom the baby gets in the mother's womb? How much place to move? Nothing. What it can do? It is living in its own stool, urine, understand? Try to understand. You think there's somebody, the body is creating urine and stool, right? Is there anybody cleaning there in the mother's womb? You understand? That filthy, oh, no, this is nice, And remembering all the lives, 100 lives, Baba, that's why this mother's womb is the most hellish planet, hellish place, okay? Understand? You meditate on this, okay? You don't want to enter again that, okay? Remember all the 100 lives and you cannot do anything. That's why you're praying to the Lord, 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 get me out of this hellish planet, hellish situation. I will become your devotee. I will become your devotee. I will become. Takes 100 times. But then what happens? Comes out, we forget. Mother, father, this, false attachment, false relationship. We develop so much false relation. Now, what is this baby has to do with the mother or father? Or the parents has to do with the child? Soul is a soul, understand? But it's very difficult. Maya, influence. So, Prahlad was different, okay? Prahlad Maharaj born, he was lucky. He met his spiritual master, Narad Muni, while he was in the mother's womb. Are you so lucky? Understand? Sukadeva Goswami, he said he refused to come out of the mother's womb. He said, no, 14 years was carried. Then Vedavyas is telling, hey baby, come out. You are giving so much trouble to your mother. No, I don't want to come out. Why? I'm afraid of Maya. Then I'll give you protection that Maya will not disturb. No, I don't trust you. So, whom do you trust? Krishna. So Krishna came and then gave you protection. Okay, come out now. So that's why he was untouched by Maya. Sukadeva Goswami, And as soon as he was born, he didn't even look at mother or Vedavyas. He just walked away. So, najayate mruyate va kajate. We are not that fortunate, understand? Parikshit Maharaj had 1 week notice for death. What happened? Did he worried about this arrangement that time? No. Immediately he relinquished all his duties. He made his son Janmejaya as the king and he said, you take care of the kingdom. I have nothing to do with this. He just ran away to Ganga. He was so determined. 1 week I have to do. So, of course, Krishna knew this. Bhagavatam time has come. So Sukadeva sent Sukadeva Goswami and so many sages. They all assembled and then Bhagavatam revealed. And Bruce Bhagavatam also was revealed same day, same time. Okay? People don't realize this. After Bhagavatam has told, then Parikshit Maharaj, Uttara, mother, Uttara is asking, oh Parikshit, you are so fortunate. You heard Bhagavatam. I'm a lady, I don't understand. Please, in summary form, you recite me what you heard from Sukadeva Goswami. So Parikshit Maharaj, in a nice way, Bruhad Bhagavatamrita, told him to his mother. Huh? So both are fortunate. See, it was amazing thing. Shringi, I don't know, if you know the story, okay? See, there was a sage uh, on whom Parikshit Maharaj went put a snake, and he had a son Shringi. Huh? So when this boy Shringi cursed, uh, Parikshit Maharaj, want to put the snake on my father, he will die in 7 days by the snake. Huh? Uh, then he started crying. So the father, then he woke up and he said, "Why you are crying? No, this king came and put a snake. I cursed him." Then the sage was very angry. He said, "Like, son, what is this? This king is not ordinary. He had the vision of the Lord when his mother's womb. He's a Rajarsi. Instead of welcoming him, helping him, you cursed him. He did the greatest injustice. I'm not happy with this." See, so the sage did not find fault in the king, Parikshit. He said, "No, I should have welcomed him." No, okay. So immediately he sent one of his disciples to go and inform the king. This is what my son has done. Then what happened? Right? The king, the Parikshit renounced his kingdom, gave it to son Janmejaya, and then he went to the Ganga, and then the Sukdev Goswami came and all. You know what? I went to this place where Srimad Bhagavatam was told. We call it Sukartal. Huh? Now Ganga is a little far away. There, I was not surprised in that audience who were there. This sage and his son Shringi, both were there. Okay, both heard Srimad Bhagavatam. One who cursed Parikshit Maharaj was also delivered. You understand this beauty? And his father also, the sage. There deity in the form of picture, deity is there, in that place. That tree under which this Bhagavatam was told is still there. Even today, the leaves are actually holy tree is greenery, all the time greenery. It's a big tree. So many branches, almost 5,000 years old. Called Sukartal. It's amazing. So, now I think our time is almost up. So, that's why you follow Chaturmasya, okay? Chaturmasya, little bit of Chaturmasya, then maybe next time we talk about Parikshit Maharaj. See, all these Shastra, they indicate Chaturmasya. Hari Bhakti Vilas, then, it is recommended. So, even though the sages are not supposed to stay more than one night or five nights in a city, but this Chaturmasya, they can stay in one place for 4 months. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has. So the main thing is like Bhoga Tyaga, meaning enjoying tendency we should minimize. Okay. See, try to understand this. We are again telling the same thing. That the relationship I create with the fruit or nut, this and that, oh, I can enjoy, I can taste better. That is wrong, okay? That is false. It is there for his service, this for service. Okay? So if you see everything in relation to the Lord for his pleasure, then that's the whole idea. This giving up, this false relationship, that's what it is, giving up wrong, tendency to enjoy, So this is the main thing. Of course, we cannot become expert in one day. Okay, understand? That's why 4 months is there, and then every year it is there. Okay, uh, we have to progress gradually. Gradually, our attachment to this world should diminish, decrease. Okay, not that I became a devotee, so many problems. Oh, but wait a minute. I started chanting, so many difficulties, so many bad things coming into our. Yeah, you started cleansing, then till now you never started cleansing. Then how are you going to see? At least now you are seeing the what dirt in us. Understand? That itself is a progress. Don't get disheartened. Okay. We are seeing our own dirt. Before that, no, it's okay. So Chaturmasya is that. Uh, so we have to give up. And suppose you are not able to do, suppose you are incapacitated like that, then you minimize. But again, Kartik, somehow or other, you have to follow. So, because it comes at the end, okay. See what comes at the end, right? Like, see, for example, even you go to high school, college, degree, what they teach at the end, they're reviewing. That is most important, is it not? It doesn't mean that you don't go to the college in the beginning. That is not important. No. At the end, what they're teaching, they're preparing, that has become more important, most important. It doesn't mean that you neglect previous. So same way, these 3 months we should not neglect. No, I will do only Kartik. I will forget about these 3 months. Not like that. And then if you don't do, uh, so many sins will happen. Because again, we see the main thing is forgetfulness of the Lord. Okay. We cannot, we are not independent. We cannot exist apart from the Lord. Understand? So the more we forget Him, the more difficulty we get into, more suffering. So that is the bottom line. So these restrictions following Chaturmasi is meant for that. Developing more relation, more His presence, more, not complaining. Understand? Not finding fault in others. So tolerance, shama. Okay, what I'm saying is forgetfulness, forgiveness, forgiveness. So tolerance. That's why trunadapi sunichena, tarorapi sayishnana, amanina manadena, kirtaniya sadahari, sadhari. If you want to do that, you have to do, these 4 things. Trunadapi sunichena, lower than the blade of grace. That means you cannot complain, cannot criticize. Tarorapi sahishnana, tolerance. Then giving respect to everybody and not expecting any respect for us. For what? What is the use of asking respect for this body which is going to die anyway? And what is the end of this body? Either it will become, suppose, eaten away by other animals, become stool, worms, right? Or it burns into ash, right? So it becomes a mud, goes back. So what is this? This is the end product of this body. Okay. So why you are expecting so much honor for this body? Okay. Is anyway dying, which is already dead. Right? So as long as we think, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, okay, what is he saying? If you think I'm this body, you are dead. If you think you are not this body, then you are living. So we have to decide whether we are living or dead. Okay. Like for example, Ashwatthama, there's this incident where Krishna is telling Yudhishthira Maharaj, declare that Ashwatthama is dead. Huh? Then he hesitated. But Krishna said, he said the truth. But people say, no, Krishna told him to tell a lie. It is not a lie. Because he was acting on the body, okay, Ashwatthama, he said, although also Krishna showed him to Arjuna before, everybody entering his mouth and being dead. I've already killed all of these people. You take the credit. See, when Krishna makes a determination, sankalpa, that itself he was dead, okay? But Yudhishthira doubted, he could not. Then Kunjara was like that, Ashwatthama like a elephant died, something like. But he heard only Ashwatthama and he left his body. So, but anyway, what I'm saying is Krishna is telling, Gurudev is telling, if you think I'm this body, then I'm dead. Is it not? See, if I'm saying I'm this body is dead or not? Tell me. The body is becoming alive because of the presence of the soul. So if I forget the soul, then I am living or dead. You tell me. You understand? Everybody understand what I'm saying? So this is what Krishna said. If we think I'm this body, I'm already dead. This body appears to living because of the presence of the soul. Okay, we forget that. So that's why this reminder, this Chaturmasa is basically to bring us to the point of that consciousness. So that means we have to do more chanting. Okay, increase our chanting. Okay, and reduce our compliance. Reduce our criticism. Understand? So this is what it is. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Dandavat pranams to everybody. Please.
Dandavat pranam, Gurudev.
Dandavat. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna.